Now I have this one, the double pack, and this one right here is the single. These are batteries, 12 volt, 10 amp hour, but they're lithium iron phosphate batteries. So where you're used to the regular old alarm batteries, I'm gonna do a quick unbox here so you can see what I got going on. Where you're used to those, you know, UPS or alarm batteries that weigh a ton, these things are super light. Now they're not as light as true lithium batteries, but the lithium iron phosphate actually lasts a lot longer, so it has plenty more cycles. There's the covers for the terminals. I'm gonna look here and make sure I got the terminal type on here. You got F1 or F2 terminals, and we'll see which ones those are. But the lithium iron phosphate, charge voltage, it would like to have 14.4, could go up to 14.6. Charge current is 2 to 5 amp max. Continuous discharge current is 10 amps. So it can draw the full, that's a 1C they call it. So it can have one full time of the capacity for 1 hour. So this one is 128 watt hours. The nice thing about lithium iron phosphate, not going to have a memory. It's going to be able to draw down to basically 0, and it's going to be able to recharge all the way back up. So awesome chemistry in these. Where I want to use this is actually in a UPS, and I'm going to pull that out here and show you. But the neat thing about this and why this technology is so important is not just the chemistry of the battery, it's right here. Inside this, if we were to take this apart, there's a circuit that comes in the top of the battery called a BMS. So it's a battery management system. And so what that's going to do is it's going to handle all the charging and the discharging, and it's a safety because lithium fires are no joke. But with a proper BMS, if you start to overcharge it or you're undercharging and doing all that, it's going to do the adjustment that it needs to give the right condition to the batteries. There's also a 2 battery version of this. So I'm going to grab one of these, but it's the exact same battery. It's just available in 2 combinations. There's both of these from Goldenmate. So you're going to get to see. It'll turn on kinda. It's been charging for over an hour, and you can see it's like kind of dim. It's got 122 volts. And then it just kind of flickered and just went off. These things chew through batteries. This is a CyberPower 1500. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap the batteries that are out in this. Now this thing is incredibly heavy. I'm going to swap out these super heavy batteries for these super dainty and light lithiums, and I'm going to have my first lithium UPS. So that's how easy it is to open the front of these. I took one screw out, and there's the batteries. We're going to take a look at it. So I'm going to take this cover off, make sure it's unplugged when you're doing this, and that it's completely turned off. Now you can pull on these and help lean it to get these out. I'm gonna go ahead and unplug. So there is your combination of batteries. Now I tell you, this is incredibly heavy. These things are super duper heavy here. So these are just 2 basic 12 volt, 34 WPC, 15-minute, non-spillable lead acid. Now they're gonna have a sticker here, and I don't know if we're gonna be able to reuse this. Nope. It looks like it's going to crack. So what's going to basically happen is we're going to replace the batteries that are in our UPS here with these 2. Now, what else can you use these 12 volt batteries for? You can use them for gate controls. Maybe you've got a gate control. These will last 100 times longer, it feels. That one's red. That was red. So we're going to take this. So the nice thing about having a BMS here that's built into this battery is it's going to handle the difference. So this UPS is not going to know the difference from these old chunky batteries to my new fancy lithium UPS batteries. But it doesn't matter because even though it's going to put out less voltage than they would ideally, so I'm going to go ahead and put this way, and they are lining up color wise. That looks like what it was. Now I can take this piece here. I can hold my batteries back together in line. Now this still has some weight to it because it's that deep down in there. It's going to have a transformer. I'm going to slide these batteries in, and I want the connector facing down. So I'm going to go ahead and slide them in like so. So now I'm going to breathe new life, hopefully, into this universal power supply. I'm going to connect the battery terminals up. Now I'll go ahead and put the final screw in here on the top. Now it's going to do a battery self-test. The first thing, there's 0 load on it, but it just passed the self-test and the batteries are ready to go. That was the whole purpose of purchasing these batteries. So this is more amp hours than those other batteries were capable of. It's going to recharge better because it's got that battery management system for these lithiums, and it should stay cooler all along. So this is in every way a better outcome. That is from the Goldenmate company. Several different options for you for lithium iron phosphate batteries.